Hi everyone, welcome to another episode by Poor Man Gamer, where we believe poor gamers can have fun too. Today I am going to show you how to use the MLRS to win games in the Masters League. So this is the deck I'm using right now. Shockwave, the dog, what are they called? War Dogs, I'm sorry. War Dogs, the Pitbull, the Rhino Tank, the MLRS, and of course a Hammerhead for my anti-air. And I am using Colonel Jackson's Heroic Charge. I am terrible with these names. I do apologize for that. I'm going to show you guys. I'm 100% free-to-play player, and I want to show you guys it is entirely possible to win games without spending a dime. So without further ado, let's go pull up the last 4 matches I had. Let me see, where are we here? So this is the first game. As you see, I actually outranked the opponent. Oh no, he disconnected, sorry. Hold on here. There we go. Here's a good example. Take a look at his deck here. He's got level 9s and 10s. I'm all level 9s, and as you can see, he runs a very tech lab heavy unit. I do not. I use the deck that I shared with you guys here.
Establishing battlefield control.
So I really dig this new replay because it really does allow people like me to go back and learn from my mistakes, and I find that it's been much more effective. And I also see both sides fog of war. So I'm going to show you guys from the view that I see, because we're not concerned about what the opponent is seeing. I open up with a War Dog right off the bat, and I try to rush and I take a look at what he's building. For me, information is king. If I see he's starting off with a double harvester and his harvester is a very high level, I'm probably going to react with my own double harvester. Right now, if I see missile squads, I know my War Dogs can take him on one-on-one, but it doesn't do very well. So I'm actually stalling for time here. With the MLRS, is not a true rush deck. It's more of a mid-game. If I can roll it out, then I'm very dominant. So you see that right there? You see the harvester that just rolled out? That tells me he's got a double harvester, because there's no reason for him to pull off that first harvester to move to that spot. So knowing he's got a double harvester, I'm actually saving my coins right now to roll out an MLRS, because they're very effective in sniping harvesters. Take a look at what I do. I enhance my unit. I use my MLRS and I roll it to the bottom. I know shockwaves don't do a lot of damage against vehicles, and I'm trying to force him into a bind, which is, what are you going to do? Are you going to redirect your attention to my MLRS and protect your harvester, or are you going to keep firing on my shockwave troop? So I didn't expect him to drop a ion cannon on me. I really didn't. But fortunately, we got that missile because we were on the tile for quite a bit. And yeah, we got the win, and we just snuck out that missile. We didn't get that missile. The War Dog, I immediately built it as a reaction to his missile squad down there to give me the leg up. So that takes care of his missile squads, because I built a shockwave. As you can see, the missile squad versus War Dogs lose. But that's okay, that's not what they're used for. So I'm taking a look at the map again, and I'm thinking, well, what are you going to do now? So take a look here. I purposely focus fire on his Wolverine as opposed to his harvester. I used the Heroic Charge on it to wipe out the vehicle very quickly. I wasn't afraid to park my shockwave troop there in case he sends more missile squads. So now I'm back on the missile. I'm trying to keep it going because I know he's got 2 harvesters, and now he is in a complete bind because he can't roll out his high level units because I keep crushing his economy. So out comes a shockwave again to defend the MLRS. I have one at the top as well, so I'm holding and controlling this map pretty well. I don't tend to assume they have air units until I see it. So I'm thinking, oh, where's his second harvester? How come it's not mining? Oh, he ran away! Well, it's too late now, because you just stepped off the missile platform. The one chance you had to beat me, you gave up on it, and we were able to get this win. So folks, that's the power of the MLRS, is you can use it so well to control the middle of the map, and it does so well against harvesters. So we're going to move on to the second match here. Let's take a look.
Establishing battlefield control.
If you guys know why the sound is out of sync, please let me know. I noticed that after the upgrade, the gameplay sound is out of sync on the replay. As you can see, there's a bit of a lag there in the counter.
Received.
when I played the game, it seemed okay, but it seems to lag more. So if you guys know, I'm playing on the computer right now because it's the best way for me to film myself.
Harvester ready.
Again, standard War Dog opening. Right off the bat, I'm gonna show you what I see here. This is all I see. Right? I see that he's got a missile squad. So I'm running around. I'm thinking, all right, this is not a true rush deck. I need time to build my shockwave troop to counter his missile squad and his rifleman. I take out that rifleman on the bottom because that missile count is already halfway up. I know he wants to go after my harvester. The harvester can take a little bit of damage before it dies, right, against level 9 missile squad, so I'm not overly concerned. He rolls out a chem buggy. I really hate those things because they're really irritating, but the good thing is they are actually made out of paper. So in this case, I tried my best to take out his what do you call it? His chem buggy. Instead of letting that chem buggy attack both of my shockwave troops, look what I do here. I sent my shockwave troop over because so far he's had the rifleman, the missile squad, and a bike. A bike against a shockwave troop doesn't do much, and it also allows and gives me time to roll out a tank so that I can get on all 3 tiles. Fortunately, he didn't pay much attention on the bottom. He could have easily blocked me off on the bottom there. And now I'm sitting on all 3 tiles. Look how long at the top right there. Look how long it takes for a bike to destroy me. I tile block him, and we're able to get this first missile. So now here we go. I'm thinking I need to go and rush his harvester. Whoa, back off there. 1 missile squad, 2 missile squad. Guess how well the Predator tanks do against them? Not very well. Especially in this map where the missile squad can easily block off my tanks. So I back them all off, and I roll out my shockwave troops. My shockwave... So, I don't know if you guys saw that. Whenever those drill pod things come on, their weakness is the same as a vehicle. So when you first hit them, they take damage like a vehicle until they transform into an infantry unit. So that's why I was able to do so much damage against it, because my Predator tank was hammering it. I'm not really afraid of losing my MLRS right now because he hasn't really sent more vehicles and is not very effective against infantry. Now he seems kind of desperate because we're able to get that early advantage. Once again, the chem buggy comes out. I do what I'm supposed to do. I back off my infantry units so they don't stand in a toxic cloud. And I did not expect it to roll out a Banshee. So here, I'm trying my best to play it smart. I camp my MLRS there in case he does send vehicles. And I'm just waiting for him to go ahead and crush my units as a distraction because I want to roll out my Hammerhead, which is why I have it in this deck. So out comes the Hammerhead. We're able to get this missile squad anyway because his bike ran off the map. Didn't see that coming. But yeah, that's how we get the win. Not a perfect example of how to use the MLRS. We're going to pause it here for 1 second. So we're back. I was actually trying to look for the gameplay. So here it is. It's another great example of how to use the MLRS to control the map. This guy must be pretty good at what he does because he's actually got all level 7 units. So for the first time ever, I actually have an advantage in my units, and it feels really great. Can't win them all, right? So here we are. I roll up my War Dog as usual, just to scout the map and see what he's got. I see he's got 1 harvester. I see he's got a missile squad. So I roll back my War Dog and I try to and I build a second one. Right now it's all infantry. I'm trying my best to keep this missile count going up, which is why it's there. It also buys me time to roll out my shockwave troop, which is what I really want to do. I'm trying to preserve my War Dog and play the matchups accordingly, which is why there's so much units running around. I do not really want him to take out my War Dogs. They're good units. The longer I don't have to build anything, the better off I am in the long run because I'm saving Tiberium. So I roll out a Predator tank because they're pretty tanky, and I do see his Nod Buggy there. My Shockwave troop makes quick work of his missile squads. He's camping it on the bottom, and I see that the missile count's going up pretty quickly. So this is where I am trying to play it smart. I do see his little sneaky trying to take all 3 missile tiles there. So I use my... Did you see that? I built the MLRS, I charged it up. I am losing this missile. I charge it up because I know its capabilities to knock out vehicles quickly. Bang, bang, bang. That just saved me a lot of misery from losing that missile. And it allows me to take out his infantry units right there. And check out this MLRS. Bang, 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 takes out his tanks, gives me a chance to capture this missile, and able to tile block him. And there it is. So I roll out my MLRS again, because I know my Predator can take a bit of damage. Bang, bang, bang. Look how quick that is. Especially with that heroic charge. Isn't that fantastic? So now I've got all three things that I want. Shockwave Troop against his vehicles, the MLRS against potential vehicles, and now I'm rolling out my Predator tank. If I'm rushing his Harvester, I really like to use a Predator tank to do that. So take a look at this map control here. Whenever you place someone in Nod with a drill pod and they try to pop up near the MLRS, they need to realize that drill pod is counted as a vehicle unit until that shell goes away, which is why the MLRS does so much damage against it. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but it just basically crushed it and it had no chance of coming out. My Predator tank takes out his Harvester, gives me 100 Tiberium, gives me a leg up. I'm going to lose that Predator tank, I'm not too worried about it. I send over my War Dog because it's got next to no health. I let it die, I roll another MLRS. And at this stage, I control the map really, really well because of all that pressure on the bottom left. And he's got no chance to win this game, and this is how we use the MLRS. So folks, thank you for watching. If you can find ways I can improve in using it, please comment below. And if you like this video, as always, please subscribe and like it. It means a lot to me. As always, stay cool. Have a wonderful day.